When global competition has come a greater scrutiny of advertising and marketing budgets. This has led to a greater emphasis on accountability of expenditures and measurable results. The drive for measurable results is one of the factors that has led to which has led to explosion of the digital arena, which includes social media. Measuring the impact of digital expenditures is easier than for traditional advertising. Because consumers now access information from smartphones, tablets, and other media platforms, companies must integrate their marketing communications across all platforms. With greater access to information, consumers now have considerably more channel power. With the information, consumers now have considerably more channel power. With the rise of the internet, competition now comes from the entire world. The global competition has increased the level of brand parity, now seen across most product categories. To decrease brand parity and build some brand equity, brands are putting greater emphasis on customer engagement. Companies want ad agencies and marketing officers to be accountable for their expenditures. CEOs, CFOs, and CMOs want measurable results. Show us the proof that the $50 million ad campaign is working and will translate into sales. In the past, once an ad agency was hired, they stayed with the client for a number of years because they knew the brand. Now companies want results. If not, then a new agency will be chosen. With the rise in popularity of social media, there is less reliance on mass TV advertising. Agencies continue to explore alternative ways of reaching consumers where it is less cluttered than mass media. Alternative media has become the new buzz phrase in advertising, especially online. The internet provides an interactivity with consumers. Websites, blogs, and social networks all provide two-way communications. Smartphones are replacing cell phones, so consumers now have the internet with them at all times, increasing the ways and means of reaching them. As a result, companies are shifting dollars from traditional media to digital media. Consumers now spend more time with non-television screens than they do watching TV. Research by Ipsos OXT identified 4 ways that consumers interact with multiple media platforms or media formats. Content grazing involves looking at 2 or more screens simultaneously to access different content. Investigative spiderwebbing occurs when consumers pursue specific content across multiple platforms. Quantum journey focuses on completing a specific task across multiple platforms. Social spiderwebbing occurs when consumers share content across multiple devices. In this survey, consumers were asked how they integrate across multiple platforms. Content grazing is the most frequently method used, at 68%. Social spiderwebbing is the least used, 39%. Respondents were able to select more than one method of interacting, thus producing percentages that add to more than 100%. Channel power has changed and is continuing to change. For the first 60 or so years in the 1900s, channel power resided with the manufacturers such as Procter & Gamble. It then shifted to retailers, especially large chain retailers like Walmart. Retailers controlled shelf space, had purchase data, and determined what products and brands went on the shelves. Consumers had to buy whatever brands a retailer stocked. Power is now beginning to shift to consumers, primarily because consumers do not have to purchase from the local retail store. They have options. Retailers who realize this are providing multiple ways for consumers to purchase and receive products. Advances in communication technology have led to the rise of global competition. Every business competes in some way with global firms, either directly or indirectly, either for customers or for supplies. Products can be purchased from multiple locations. As a result, the level of competition has increased and the prices of products have fallen. The challenge businesses now face is that consumers want it all. They want the lower prices created by global competition, but they also want quality. To provide this to consumers, manufacturers and retailers must work together. They must become partners with mutual goals that benefit both parties.